Hey everybody, welcome back to another Gunpla review. In this episode, we're going to cover the Legend Gundam from Gundam Seed Destiny. This is one of the older models I have in my collection. I recently built this one. The only other old Gunpla I have from this generation of models are my Strike Noir from the Stargazer franchise and the OG Gundam Seed Strike Gundam. Strike Gundam with the Ale Pack, Striker Pack. So I want to cover the positives, the negatives, and some of the interesting facts about this older kit that came out in 2005, for that matter. I know that doesn't seem, for a lot of us millennials, that doesn't seem so far away, but we're ancient. Let's put it this way. So let's get into the review. So the Legend Gundam, which is I call it the next stage of evolution for the Providence Gundam, or technological evolution of it, same thing. And this is, like I said, an old Gunpla, so it has some of the flaws. As you can see, the seam lines are pretty bad. Sometimes the pieces just fall off, like on the back of the knees, which are an issue. So if you do get this, glue them just to be safe. You know, make sure you seal up the seam lines. Ugh. And some of the pieces don't go down all the way, which is kind of weird. At least in my version of it. So if you order it and it works out fine, you got blessed. What can I tell you? Okay, so aside from that, it comes with two beam sabers, a combined version of the two beam sabers to make one giant beam saber. Much like I know the Strike Freedom has it, and I think the Infinite Justice has it. I don't remember off the top of my head. My Infinite Justice is right behind me, but, you know. And my Strike is right on my dresser, on my bookshelf, so it's right there. But aside from that, as you can tell, like I said, this is an older kit, so it doesn't have all the same parts as a newer Gunpla would have. Like the Strike Rouge I did a couple of days ago, or, off the top of my head, the Helios. So with that being said, the articulation is pretty jank. You can't get a lot of posing out of this, and that kind of sucks because it looks really nice. Another thing that does come with, or another thing that I love, effect parts. You can actually have the funnels come off this thing and actually, well, at least look like they're flying off of it, which is a rarity. I mean, minusing the few Gunpla that have it, the Sky Mobius, the Denial Gundam, the Build Burning Gundam, effect part of the Destiny's Wings. It's kind of rare to get a good Gunpla with effect parts. Usually you have to buy that separately or 3D print your own. But this guy comes with its own, and it's great. It comes with an energy shield, not unlike the Destinies and the Strike Freedom and the Infinite Justice. So that's always cool. But overall, due to the fact they haven't remastered this is the only way you're getting a Legend Gundam. So get some glue, shore up the seam lines. You know, be careful with it, because I had a hard time with the red crown on its V-fin, because it will pop off on you, which is obnoxious. Like, if you move it too much, it is a solid build, but that piece is not solid at all. Much like the pieces on the knee that is holding on by a wing and a prayer, this is holding in with a wing and a prayer. So, overall, meh. It's a great fit for any Gundam Seed Destiny or Gundam Seed collection. But if you're not really into those series and you're not a completionist, avoid it. Or if you don't want to avoid it, glue it. Glue the pieces as many as you can. So that way none of the seam lines show up. Or the pieces that I mentioned, the knees and the red part on the V-fin, doesn't pop off instantly if you move it too much. So, yeah. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to support the channel, the links are down below. If you want to see more of my reviews or reach me, the link down to my website is down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.